Everyone, make sure that you're being safe. In this video, we use
fire.
So make sure you get help from an adult.
Oh, if you think making a fire in the forest is like this, it's actually like this.
Got the fire going yet? No.
This is hard. Let's go make some fires and burn some stuff. Hey, did you bring the lighters?
Oh, bro, I totally forgot.
Well, what do you have?
I have a magnifying glass for looking at things, and a sandwich bag from my sandwich earlier.
Oh.
Oh, and a Flint and Steel I forgot about.
Do you know how to use those?
We could give it a shot.
Huh. So this is the Flint and Steel technique. This is my flint and this is my steel. This knife is made to do it on the spine of the blade. Do not use the sharp edge. But all I do is I took some birch bark, I teared it up into little strips so the spark from the flint can catch easier. And then the way I start, I pile it up, I set the flint in the middle, and I just start scraping a little bit. Not making a spark, just making a pile of flint. So when I do spark it, it'll ignite all those little pieces of flint in there. So it'll create like almost a chain reaction of sparks. So now that I've got a pile in there, I'm going to strike it harder so I make sparks. Alright, now that I have this, I'm going to take this piece of birch bark, set it in here, add a little bit of kindling on it, not too much where you smother it, and then just go bigger from there.
Yo, what up? So, let's check it. We got all this nice dry grass and this really hot sun. So why don't we use this really hot sun to make this really dry grass really burned grass? Alright? Tim, drop a beat. Drop us the lesson. We got the sun here, and we got a magnifying glass which can focus all of the sun's beams right on one specific area and make it real hot.
Yeah.
And eventually you make it hot enough to make a coal. Use that coal, make a fire. Yeah. Now I didn't bring a magnifying glass, but I did bring a plastic bag that had my sandwich in it. See? Look at that. I had my sandwich in this. It was really scrumptious. But what you could do is you can fill this bad boy up with water. You can go like this. Fill it up half. Oh shoot! All over the stuff I got to use later. Fill it up about like halfway, and then what you want to do is you just like pinch it up at the top and go like this. Oh shoot! I filled it up too much. Oh gosh! I just let a lot out. Yeah. And then what you do is that you spin the top, and you want there's holes in this bag. So you spin it really good until you get nice and tight. You don't want it too tight, otherwise it breaks. So it should look like a water sphere
without any holes in it.
Without any holes in it. So it should look like this. And you spin it really good until it's like spherical.
So what I have here is a piece of birch bark to keep the material that I'm trying to burn on. And then I have some powdery stuff, which is ground up bark. You kind of want something that's darker so that it absorbs more of the heat from the sun. And what I'm going to do is focus this bad boy to get a nice focal point on where I want to burn it, and then it should start smoking right away. But if you are doing it and you have sunglasses, it's a good idea to wear those, because that little bad boy dot where you focus all the sun gets real bright.
Plus you look way more fly.
True. So I'm gonna get started. So you can see it's already smoking. And what you just need to do is hold it on that spot long enough to get a nice little ember going. And you can tell you have an ember when you take the heat off of that spot and it still is smoking, like that. So you know that there's an ember going. So then once you have an ember, all you have to do is really wait. The ember, if there's a slight breeze, the ember will kind of grow on its own, or you can really gently blow on it to get it going a little bit faster.
Okay, so I got the my sandwich bag all looking very spherical. I think any tighter it might explode, so let's not go any tighter. So basically the same as a magnifying glass, you just kind of find the focal point and then put it right on your schmutz. But since it's like not as precise, you have to hold there a bit longer before you get smoke. Oh, how about that? I already got smoke. Well, it's pretty good. So yeah, just hold it there until you get a nice ember going. You let go. Is there still smoke going? Yes, there is. So what we gotta do is you just gotta let it just keep growing a bit. Add some more of your schmutz on there. I like a big coal before I put it in my fire just to have it last longer. So we can make this as big as you want, as long as you just keep adding. See how I put some stuff on? It'll come back. I'm just growing. I'm just adding fuel. But you don't want to smother it. Don't put too much on, because then it'll stop.
So once we have a nice big coal, like we do right here, or a nice big ember, we're going to put it into what we call a bird's nest. So basically it's just a big old piece of really flammable tinder that's shaped in the shape of a bird's nest. And we're going to really try and really gently just put it in there, and then kind of fold the bird's nest around it, and just really gently blow on it and let that ember grow a little bit more, and then eventually it should catch.
Woo!
And there you go. You put that in your fire pit, and you put the larger sticks on top of it, and you should have a nice big old fire.
Man, I love walking by the beach with my dry log. Yeah. Isn't it fun? Oh, I'm risking it. I'm risking it. Oh. Oh, I found ember. Now our wood is all wet. How do we start fire out here? Our wood's all wet. How are we going to start a fire?
So even if it rains and your logs are all wet, like this one, if you have an axe, which I do, but I don't have any shoes, so I'm not going to use one, you can split open your logs to get the nice dry wood inside. Nice dry wood.
Now if you have sticks and they get all wet, what you could do is just do a fire stick. What you do is you just get your wet stick and you kind of make like a Christmas tree with all the chips. And all these nice small pieces will dry really fast, and then you'll be able to use those later. You see it? Just go whoop, whoop, whoop. It'll be nice. And those will dry quicker than the log, so those will start up the stick a lot faster.
As you can see, this birch bark is wet, but if you take little strips off of it, it's still flammable.
So that's how you start fires without a lighter and in wet environment. I'm gonna go enjoy this fire now. Fire! Fire!